Welcome to another edition of the Prairie View A&M University Soccer. I am Jalen Cole, bringing you live play-by-play of the Prairie View A&M Lady Panthers' last home match against the Alabama A&M University Bulldogs. The Southwest Athletic Conference takes great pride in the conduct and good sportsmanship of all SWAC student athletes and coaches. We encourage the spectators to support your team in a positive manner while at the same time showing respect to the other participants, team personnel, officials, and other spectators in attendance. The SWAC has the greatest fans in college sports, and we thank you for your cooperation and support. Here's the lineup for the visiting team, Alabama A&M University Lady Bulldogs. We have number 2, Megan St. Cyr. Number 8, Jasmine Perez Acosta. Number 10, Sarah DeGaines. Number 14, Daniela Mariquin. Number 17, Mariah Watkins. Number 24, Chelsea Charles. Number 28, Victoria Milling. Number 33, Amelia Barber. Number 37, Sydney Steele. Number 38, Emily Chavez. And number 99, Liliana Ribeiro. The starting lineup for your Prairie View A&M University Lady Panthers is number 2, Maya Sheridan, the graduate student from San Antonio, Texas. Number 5, Adea Abel, the sophomore from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Number 6, Deja Evans, the freshman from Woodcross, Utah. Number 7, Jaden Garza, the junior from Rosenberg, Texas. Number 11, Emily Apocado, the junior from El Paso, Texas. Number 16, Kayla Arnez, the sophomore from Layton, U-Haul. Number 20, Brooke Bowman, the freshman from Fort Worth, Texas. Number 25, your goalie, the senior from Houston, Texas. Number 27, Jasmara Nolasco, the junior from Ogden, Utah. And number 28, Yasmina Harris, the freshman from Jupiter, Florida. As we wait for the teams to break out of their huddles, let's do a quick recap of the team's last 2 games. The last game the A&M University faced off against was against TSU, where they suffered a loss, 0-1. The team leaders were Victoria Melling with 3 shots and Amelia Barber with 2 shots. Victoria Melling led the team with 2 shots on goal, and Emily Chavez and Jasmine Perez Atosta had 1 shot each on goal. There were no goals scored by the Bulldogs and no assists to help with those goals and for the Bulldogs. There were 6 saves by the goalie, Liliana Ribeiro, and there was 1 goal against Liliana for that match. The team overall stats were 9 shots total, with 4 of those being on goal, 6 saves, 4 corner kicks, and 11 fouls. For your Prairie View A&M University Panthers, they last faced off on Friday for their senior night against the Alabama State University Hornets, where they tied 1-1. The team leaders were Kamara Bradley with 2 shots, Brooke Bowman with 1 shot, Emily, Jaden, Nailani, and Maya all with 1 shot apiece. Shots on goal leaders were Brooke Bowman with 1 shot on goal and Kamara Bradley with 1 shot on goal. There was 1 goal scored by Brooke Bowman. She didn't need an assist there, and there was 5 total saves by your goalie, Medina Lawal. There was 1 goal against Medina, and the team overall stats for their Friday match was 7 shots total, with 2 of those being on goal, 5 total saves, 3 total corner kicks, and 12 total fouls. The teams are lined up, ready for live action. Let's get kicking. Ball is currently overturned. If you're looking at your screen right now, your Prairie View Lady Panthers are in white, and the Alabama A&M Hornets are in pink. There was a shot that was attempted by the Hornets. However, it is just too far to the right. That's going to give your goalie, Medina, a free goal kick. As we all know, she has she doesn't have a time limit, so she's taking her time, really scanning the field, seeing where she wants to place this ball. She puts her hand up. The goal kick is good. towards the center, into the foot of Emily. Emily bounces it to Maya. Maya to Kayla. I just called her Maya then. I was trying to mix in her last and first name, but that was Maya, number 2, who sent it to Kayla. The Hornets currently have possession of the ball. They clear it forward from that defender to their forwards. However, Jaden is there to put pressure onto that Hornet player. She kicks it back to Kayla. However, it's overturned by number 8 for the Hornets, Jasmine Perez Acosta. There was a foul called. They're going to call that foul on the Hornets, and that's going to be a free kick at the spot of the foul for the Lady Panthers. Jaden and Alexa send it a through shot across the field. They send it up to Adea. Adea sends it back to Jaden. Jaden to Kayla. Kayla to Yasmina. Excuse me, Kayla to Yasmari. Panthers still in possession of that ball. Trying to work it up the field, working it up the bottom of your screen. Sends a through shot. However, Brooke is just not there for it, and that Hornet is going to clear it out for a corner kick. Oh. Excuse me, from my vantage point, it looked like it was going to be a corner kick. However, it's just going to be a Panther throw in. Panthers in the in the Bulldog danger zone. Just going to get cleared out over the fence into the parking lot. And that's going to be a free goal kick for the Bulldogs. Your Bulldog goalie for today is Liliana Ribeiro. Liliana sends that free goal kick out to the bottom of your screen. However, there is a Panther there in wait to gain possession of that ball, which they do. Kayla. We're going to call a foul on the Bulldogs, giving the Panthers a free kick at the spot of the foul. That foul is very close to the box, and so the Panthers are essentially in the danger zone here, and this could be a shot on goal. It looks like Kayla Arnaz, number 16, is going to step up to take that. She elects to just send it back to the defenders so the defenders can press forward. Presses forward, tries to take a shot on goal, however, it's just too far to the left. Giving Liliana from the Bulldogs another free kick. She takes that free kick and just elects to send it back to her defenders. Number 5, Adea by the Panthers, there to put pressure. She is able to gain possession of the ball. She sends it back to her defenders. Her defenders really working the backside of the field, trying to press forward. They do send it up the middle to number 20, Brooke Bowman. Brooke sends it to Kayla. Kayla sends it back to the center. However, there is just too many Bulldogs there for that Panther. She does lose possession of the ball. Going to call a foul right there as the Panther player and the Bulldog player do get tangled up. That is going to be a foul on PV for a free kick for the Bulldogs. They take that free kick, send it back to their defenders so their defenders can cross the field and start working the top of your field. She does send that through shot to the top of your screen. With PV putting a lot of pressure on the defenders here, they elect to send it back to Liliana. Liliana holding the ball as Brooke presses forward. She does clear it forward to Kayla for the Panthers. Kayla tries to send a middle shot. However, there's just a Bulldog player there. Their Bulldogs now working it down the bottom of your screen, trying to clear it to the top of your screen. She does clear it into the body of a Bulldog player. That Bulldog tries to take a shot on goal. However, it's off target as it is just a little too high for the goal. Panther Athletics would like to thank its corporate sponsors: Houston Methodist Hospital at Willowbrook, Pepsi, Adidas, and Sodexo. Support the team that supports your Panthers. Medina getting ready here to take that free goal kick. Telling her Panthers there to go ahead and scoot over as so she can place the ball where she would like it. She does send it down the bottom of your screen. Was intended for number 2, Maya Sheridan. However, the ball was just intercepted right there by number 10 from the Bulldogs, Sarah. Kayla does a throw-in. Sarah kicks it out again. It's going to be another PV throw-in. Kayla going to take that throw-in. She throws it in, intending for number 20, Brooke. However, it is just cut off by a Bulldog. Bulldogs do gain possession, send it up back to their defenders. Maya's there to take the shot. However, it is stopped by a Bulldog. They are now currently trying to fight for the ball. That Bulldog player number looks like 17, Mariah, sends a slide tackle, sending the ball out of bounds for a PV throw-in. Rallying there for the ball. However, the Bulldogs are able to clear it out of the danger zone, sending it to the top of your screen. However, there's a Panther there ready for possession. She tries to send it back. It's intercepted and shot up the field by the Bulldogs so that they can gain possession and hopefully take a shot on goal. A little bit of struggle in the middle of the field. Sending it back to number 5 for the Panthers. She does not gain possession of the ball. Panthers are working it up the top of your screen, hoping to find some open Panthers. Emily sends across the field to number 16, Kayla, wide open Panther. Kayla works up the field, tries to send a through shot. She sends a through shot to no one. Bulldogs gain possession of the ball, tries to send it up. There's a struggle between number 5, Adea. Sends it back to Medina. Medina trying to get possession of the ball. She does kind of trip over the ball, loses control, and that is going to be a Bulldog goal. Medina is down. It does appear that she did get a little hurt in that play, but she's up. She's moving. Medina did give a good fight on the floor, but just to no avail. The shot does go in. The score is currently 1 for the Bulldogs and 0 for the Panthers. We are a little over 9 minutes into the first half of this game, so the Panthers do still have a fighting chance to come back. The ball is back into play. Trying to refresh the live stats here for you so I can tell you which Bulldog took the shot. We have a down Panther, no whistle on the field. The ball is going to remain in play. We are going to call for that injured Panther. The last goal for the Bulldogs was scored by number 24, Chelsea Charles. It was in the bottom center of the goal off of her right foot. Really windy over here at the Prairie View A&M Soccer Complex. However, it is a beautiful sunny day. It's currently 75 degrees and the wind gusts are up to 16 miles an hour, matching Friday night's weather for that match. For all the latest news on Panther athletics, visit the official website at pvpanthers.com. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snap by visiting at PVPanthers and the women's soccer team at PVAMU _WSOC. Make sure to tag us on your Instagram pics from all PV athletics contests at PV Panthers. That injured Panther is up and moving. She is going to walk off the field with the medics, and that injured Panther was number 27, Jasmari Nolasco. She is moving off the field gracefully. We're going to see if they're going to elect to just send in a substitution or just bring her right back in. It does look like she's just going to come right back into the game as soon as they allow her back in. Panthers, are you ready for homecoming? PVAMU football will take on Texas A&M University on October 26, 2024 with a kickoff set for 2 p.m. Make sure you get your tickets and support your Panthers. And let's resume back to live action play here. Panthers currently in possession of the ball. They do send a through shot up the field. Kayla Arnez just not there to receive the ball. That is going to be a Alabama A&M throw-in. The ball is thrown in, heads off the header of number 5, Adea, for the Panthers. However, Bulldogs do remain in possession of the ball, try to charge up the field. It is attempted to be cleared out by Panther. Panthers currently in possession, trying to work it up towards a goal for them. Try to send a through shot to Maya Sheridan. Maya Sheridan breaks away from the defense, sends a shot, however, it's just off target. Ref is going to elect to call that off of the foot of a Bulldog for a PV corner kick. Looking at the setup, we're going to have all of the Bulldogs pretty much in the box, in the net, to stop this potential shot on goal. The shot is up, it's low, bounces off the body of a Panther. Maya Sheridan tries to take a shot. However, the ref is going to blow the whistle, potentially for her being offsides. That's going to give the goalie for the Bulldogs a free kick. Bulldogs currently in possession of the ball. Number 17 for the Bulldogs really working up the field to number 38. Number 38 currently in possession. She tries to send a through shot. Sends a through shot for number 17 to take a goal. However, that Panther right there is going to put a lot of pressure onto that ball to allow for Medina to just swoop it on up. Medina does, and it's going to give Medina a free goal kick. Medina sends the ball high and into the center of the field, off the body of a Panther into the feet of a Bulldog. Bulldogs in possession of the ball. Sends a through shot up the field. A little too strong for her teammates, right into the hands of Medina. Medina swoops up the ball again for another free goal kick. The kick is high and into the center of the field, into the feet of a Bulldog, back to the Bulldog defenders, back to the goalie, so the goalie can go ahead and just clear it out. This is where the Panthers should put pressure. Brooke Bowman attempted to apply pressure, however, it's just kicked out for the Bulldogs to go ahead and regain possession. Panthers currently in possession of the ball. That Panther just really taking her time working it up the field, as no one was there to apply pressure her. She does try to take a shot, however, the shot is off target as it's just a little too far to the right, goes into the scoreboard keeper's booth. Little over 11 minutes has elapsed in this first half, with the score being 1 for the Alabama A&M Bulldogs and 0 for the Panthers. Goal kick is kicked out to the defenders, but Brooke is there to apply pressure. Bulldogs working it up the top of your screen. Ball finds the feet of a Panther. Panthers are clearing it so that they can try to take another shot on goal. However, there was no Panther there for the clearance shot into the feet of the Bulldogs. Bulldogs trying to find space, but the Panthers are there to keep applying pressure. Sends it back to their defenders. Defenders sending it to their midfielders to the top of your screen. Bulldogs working it up the field. Bulldogs send a clearance shot, finds the body of a Panther. Panthers now working it back down the top of your screen into their green zone. Sends a through shot. You could call that an attempt on goal. However, the ball is no good as it's going to just roll out of the back of the right side of the net. That is going to give Liliana from the Bulldogs another free goal kick. Liliana taking her time here, really giving her team time to get into position, regain their breath. As you know, she doesn't have any time limit on her. She sends the ball out to the top of your screen to one of her midfielders. However, Panthers were there to gain possession of the ball. Ball is currently in possession of number 20, Brooke Bowman. Brooke sends it up the field to a hopeful Panther. However, the Bulldog defense was there to stop it. Ball goes out of bounds off the foot of a Alabama A&M player. That's going to be a PV throw-in. Ball is thrown in, finds the body of a Panther. However, that Bulldog player was just really on her there, applying a lot of great defense. Did lose the ball for a second. However, Panthers do regain possession. Currently in the feet of number 7 for the Panthers. Number 7 sends it up to number 2, which sends it to 16. Ball does go out of bounds off the foot of number 16, Kayla, for a Bulldog throw-in. Ball goes off, out of bounds off the feet of number 8 for the number 8, Jasmine, for the Bulldogs for a Panther throw-in. That's going to be number 16, Kayla Arnaz, throwing it in for the Panthers. Throws it to Maya Sheridan, does find the body of Maya. However, there's a lot of Bulldogs on her applying pressure. Book is going to throw it in. Brooke sends it to Jayla. Jayla sends it to Jaden. Jaden sends it back to number 6, Deja. Deja working it up the field, sends a through shot, finds the feet of Emily. Emily trying to really work it up the field right there, looking for a free Panther. She does find the feet of Kayla. Kayla finds it to Brooke. Brooke does try to take a shot on goal, but it is just ricocheted off of the feet of off the feet of a Bulldog. However, we're going to call that as a free goal kick for the Bulldogs. Liliana placing the ball on the floor, really scanning the field here, checking to see where she can send the ball. Sends a low ball to her defenders. Defenders send it back to her. No Panthers there really to press the ball, as the ball was just kind of moving leisurely on the field. We're going to get an offsides call on Alabama A&M, as their forwards were clearly offsides for that clearance shot for them. Free kick is going to be taken by number 7, Jaden Garza, for the Panthers. Jaden sends a strong shot to Emily. Emily sends it to Jayla. Jayla scanning the field, seeing where she can send it, working it up the field as no pressure's put on her. She sends a shot to Kayla. Kayla tries to send a shot to Maya, however, a little too strong for Maya. It's just going to roll past them into the feet of the goalie, Liliana, for the Bulldogs. Liliana currently in possession of the ball. Going to take a goal kick here, telling her teammates where to go. Free goal kick goes into the feet of number 16, Kayla, for the Panthers. Kayla does lose possession off of that first touch. However, it just rolls out of bounds off the feet of a Bulldog player for a Panther throw-in. Throw-in not really successful as the Bulldogs currently are in possession of the ball. Bulldogs here really working the whole field, sitting the ball to the top of your screen to a lonely Bulldog player where she's working up the field, sending it to her people. There's going to take a shot. However, the shot was taken by a Bulldog here. Bounces off the body of a Panther player in hopes to stop it. However, it kind of just ricochets off of that Bulldog player into the net as Medina is not able to save it. That is going to bring your score 2 for the Bulldogs and nothing for your Panthers. Panthers are going to huddle with Medina, the goalie, to strategically come up with a game plan to bring them back into the game. Little over 24 minutes have elapsed in the game as the scoreboard time is stopped at 26 minutes here. We're going to have some substitutions. Neilani, number 22 for the Panthers, is going to come onto the field in place of number 27, Jasmari Nolasco. That last goal. Waiting for the whistle here so we can bring us back into live action. There is the whistle. There's the whistle. Neilani kicks it back to Brooke. Brooke scanning the field to where she can see it. She sends it back to her defender, number 6, Deja. Deja sends it up to the top of your screen. However, it is going to roll off the feet of a Bulldog for a PV throw-in. Ball is thrown in, finds the feet of Neilani. Neilani not able to do much with it as there are Bulldogs surrounding her. They do send it to the middle of the field. Panthers still in possession, sending it back to their defenders so they can really open up the field here. Jayla sends a through shot. However, the through shot is no good as Maya was not able to catch up to it. The Bulldogs are just going to clear it out of bounds for a PV throw-in. Ball is thrown in to Jayla. Jayla takes a through ball to the center, hoping for a Panther to be there. However, it is just going to be some Bulldogs there to send it up the middle. Panthers do lose possession of the ball here as the Bulldogs are really working the bottom of your screen, trying to find clearance for Bulldogs to just go ahead and take a run into. Jaden sends it back to Jayla. Jayla is going to bounce off the body of a Bulldog for a PV throw-in. Kayla throws it into the head of a Bulldog player, number 17. Emily there to really put pressure, hoping to overturn the ball, and she is successful. Emily looking to see where she can clear the ball, clears it up. However, that clearance shot is, again, just a little too strong for Maya to really catch up to. Bulldogs. We're going to call a foul there. It's going to be a foul. The ball is going to be a free kick for the Bulldogs at the spot of the foul. Kicks back to Liliana for the Bulldogs. Panthers really putting a lot of pressure onto the Bulldogs. We're going to get another foul called on the Panthers there. From my vantage point, that just looks like some really aggressive defense. Not really much for a foul. However, the ref is just going to elect to call that foul. The Bulldogs are going to get another free kick at the spot of the foul. They just elect to send it back to their defenders. Neilani really trying to rush to put pressure on them, and she's just unsuccessful. They're going to send a shot. Medina's there to catch it. Medina has a hard body check. Ref is going to pull out a yellow card for that hard body check against Medina. Waiting for those live stats to update so I can let you know who that yellow card was called on. Ball is back into play. Medina's going to take a free goal kick here. Medina sends that goal kick towards the top of your screen. That yellow card was going to be called on Alabama players for unsportsmanlike conduct. This match. Medina gonna take a goal kick here. However, we are gonna have a substitution for the Panthers. From Roanoke, Texas, number 3, Kamara Bradley checking in for the Panthers. Medina elects to send that free kick up to Jaden, her defender. They're going to work the top of your screen there. Don't get sucked in, Cal! Rolls off the feet of a Bulldog for a Panther throw in. Emily sends it back to Jayla. Jayla opening up the field here, trying to see where she wants to send it. Nobody's on her, so she's going to elect to keep pushing forward. Sends it into the feet of Maya. Maya really working to push off that Bulldog player. Sends the ball to Kamara. Kamara sends a through shot to a hopeful Panther. However, Neilani is not able to get too strong of control over the ball. It does go out of bounds off the feet of a Bulldog player for another Panther throw-in. Ball is thrown in, but does lose possession off the first touch. Bulldogs are going to clear it up their field, trying to really work down the bottom of your screen and take another hopeful shot on goal. Really trying to fake out those Panthers there. However, to no success, Kamara Bradley's going to kick it out of bounds for a Bulldog throw-in. Ball is going to be thrown in by number 17 for the Bulldogs, Mariah. Mariah throws it in, finds the body of a teammate. Teammate sends it back to her. Still working the bottom of your screen here. We're going to send a through shot. Through shot finds the body of a Panther, and they're going to just clear it out of their danger zone. Kayla Arnaz in possession of the ball. She does lose it. It is going to be an Alabama A&M throw-in. Panthers are not really electing to put too much pressure onto the Bulldogs as the ball is in play. They're really waiting until the last second when they're in the danger zone to put intense pressure. We're going to have a mash substitution for the Bulldogs. It's going to be number 6, Albany Rios. And I missed one more. Give me a second. I'll bring you back with that last Bulldog. Shot was taken on goal. Medina does try to save it. Slips through the hands of Medina, but it is going to bounce off of that right of the goal. It is going to be goal kick for the Panthers. That Bulldog Carolina Gutierrez. Panthers working it up the bottom of your screen, sends it up to a forward. However, it just rolls out of bounds as no one is able to catch up to it. It's going to be a Bulldog throw-in. Bulldogs throw it in, find the body of a Bulldog, sends it back to their defenders. Working it back to their defenders. Neilani there to really goalie taking her time. We are going to have a free kick for the Bulldogs as there was a foul on the field. Bulldogs in possession of the ball. Bulldogs send a through shot to the middle. Does bounce off the head of a player in towards the goal. However, it does not go in as Medina is there to save it. Medina taking her time here, allowing her teammates to get into position. We have a little over 16 minutes left in this first half, with the score being 2 for the Alabama A&M Bulldogs and 0 for your Lady Panthers. High clearance shot upfield by a Bulldog defender. Bulldogs racing towards the ball. Panthers there, hoping to apply pressure. Number 16, Kayla, was able to overturn the ball, working up the top of your screen there, really working it down. Nobody's on her, taking as much time as she can. Sends a through shot to Maya. Maya is there, but however, there's a Bulldog right there on her. The Bulldog is able to overturn the ball. However, it just goes out of bounds, and that is going to be a PV throw-in. Kiara Bradley stepping onto the field. Fun fact for your Lady Panthers, we have 2 sets of sisters currently on the soccer team. You have the Bradley sisters, number 3 Kamara Bradley and number 18 Kiara Bradley, and then you have the Sheridan sisters, number 2 Maya Sheridan, the graduate student, and number 30 Simone Sheridan, the junior. We're going to have a goal kick as soon as we resume play by the Panthers. Just waiting for the whistles to bring us back into play from that injury. The clock is currently stopped at 14 minutes and 38 seconds left in this half. We're going to have another Panther substitution. It's going to be number 17, Perry Brown, stepping onto the field. The goal kick is up into the center of the field. Kind of goes over that Panther right there for a header by the Bulldogs. The ref is going to call a foul on the Bulldogs, awarding the Panthers with a free kick. Free kick is taken by number 7, Jaden Garza, to the body of Kamara Bradley. Kamara has 2 Bulldog players on her, so she does lose possession of the ball, but the Bulldogs are just going to clear it out. Ref is going to call it off of the body of a Panther, so that's going to be a throw-in for the Bulldogs. Ball finds the body of number 10, Sarah, from the Bulldogs. However, Brooke Bowman's right there, putting tons of pressure on her to hopefully regain control of the ball. Panthers do regain possession of the ball, sends it to number 20. Number 20 tries to send it through. Kamara currently with the ball. Kamara takes a shot on goal. However, it is saved by Liliana, the goalie for the Bulldogs. Liliana holding onto the ball. As we know, she has no time limit to take that free kick. Excuse me, to take that goal kick. Takes the goal kick. Goal kick is high in the center of the field. Finds the head of a Bulldog player. Does lose control into the feet of a Bulldog player. Bulldogs really work in the center of the field right here. However, number 2, Maya Sheridan, right onto that Bulldog, applying pressure, forcing her to send it back into her defenders. No Panthers there to put pressure onto the Bulldogs' defense. Defense is going to elect to send it into a free Bulldog onto the top of your screen as she sends it up, clearing it up the field. Bulldog working the center of the field, tries to take a shot on goal. However, the shot is too high. It's no good, and it just goes out of the left side of the field. That's going to be a goal kick for Medina. Medina taking her time here to set up that goal kick. Alexis send it to number 16, Kayla Arnaz. Kayla working it up the field, sends it into the feet of Nailani. Nailani does lose control of the ball. However, it is just going to roll off the feet of a Bulldog player for a PV throw-in. Ball's cleared to a lonely Bulldog. Bulldog's currently in possession of the ball. Bulldog sending it up for a hopeful shot on goal. Shot is stopped by a Panther off the body of her out of the danger zone, forcing the Bulldog players to either turn and shoot here. They try to send it to another Bulldog player. However, that Bulldog player clears it out of bounds. It is going to be a PV throw-in. We're looking to see if we're going to have a substitution for the Panthers, and we do. We're going to have number 13, Vanessa Romero, stepping onto the field to replace number 11, Emily. We're going to have that PV throw-in. That throw-in is going to be taken by number 8, Jayla. Jayla finds the body of Maya. Maya to Kamara. Kamara does send it into the feet of a Bulldog. Bulldogs clear it to towards the center. Take a shot on goal. The shot is no good as Medina is there to save it. Medina taking that goal kick here. Goal kick is high, a little off center towards the right. Bulldogs in possession, trying to turn and take the ball. However, some pressure there by the Panthers. Clears it up the field for another hopeful shot on goal. Medina does come out the goal. However, it goes off the side of the goal. The shot is no good. Medina taking a second here. She's still up on her feet. Hopefully she just needs to catch her breath, and it's nothing too serious. She does drop to her knees. No whistle for an injured Panther just yet. Currently a little under the 10 minutes left in this first half. We're going to take a whistle here for an injured Panther, and we're going to call over the medics. Panther Athletics would like to thank its corporate sponsors, Houston Methodist Hospital at Willowbrook, Pepsi, Adidas, and Sodexo. Support the team that supports your Panthers.
Checking in for the Bulldogs, number 3, Parker.
We're going to have a Panther Bulldog check-in when we return back to live action. That was going to be a Bulldog check-in when we return back to live action, and that was going to be number 3, Corian Parker, once we return to live action. Mark your calendar for the SWAC soccer tournament that will be hosted here at the Prairie View A&M Soccer Complex. The tournament will take place from November 7th through November 10th, where you'll see all of the women's soccer teams in the SWAC compete for the title. Exact dates and times are to be determined, but be sure to come out and support your Lady Panthers. Welcome back to the Prairie View A&M University Soccer Complex, where your Lady Panthers are facing off against the Alabama A&M Bulldogs. Currently, a little under 10 minutes left here in today's match, with the score being 2 for the Alabama A&M Bulldogs and 0 for the PVAMU University Panthers. Before that quick commercial break, we did have an injured Panther, Medina, the goalie. However, Medina is up. She's good, and she's going to take a goal kick here right now. Goal kick is elected to be taken to her defender, Jayla. Jayla still trying to fight off those Bulldog players. Bulldogs are able to break through. However, there's a Panther there saying no thank you. Clears the ball up out of the danger zone. Number 3, Kamara Bradley, really trying to press forward here to take the shot. Lots of Bulldogs on these 2 Panther players, but the Panthers are able to stay in possession of the ball. Clearing it to the middle of the field to number 18, Kiara Bradley. Kiara sends it to her defenders. Defenders pressing it up to Brooke. Brooke finds a Panther there at the top of your screen. Panthers really working the field here, trying to stay in possession of the ball. Sends it to Nailani. Nailani is trying to send a through shot. However, it was no good. The Bulldogs are going to take possession of the ball. However, they send it back into Brooke. Brooke looking to send it to Maya. Cleared out by a Bulldog defender. That midfielder, for the Bulldogs are going to clear it towards the center of the field so that that breakaway Bulldog player could take a shot on goal. The Bulldog player does take a shot on goal. However, it's too high, goes over the top of the goal. We did have a whistle on the field. Waiting to see what that call was. We're going to have a Panther substitution while we wait for the ball to be retrieved. And a Bulldog substitution. 2 Bulldog substitutions. Trying to get those numbers for you guys. Looks like that is number 38, Emily Chavez for the Bulldogs. And then number, I want to say 8, Jasmine Perez Acosta for the Bulldogs. That was going to be a goal kick. Ball is back into play. Off the body of Kiara Bradley to deflect it. Tries to send it to a Panther. However, the Panther's not there. Bulldogs do gain repossession. Send it to the middle of the field. Panthers working to clear it out of the danger zone. Sends it to the top of your screen here. Panthers send it up. However, there are no Panthers there in wait to recover the ball. It is just going to go into the feet of Liliana, the goalie for the Bulldogs. She does nothing with it, holds on to it, falls on top of the ball as number 2, Maya Sheridan, tries to press forward on her. She's going to just roll the ball out into the feet of her defenders. Defenders clearing it up the field, hoping for a Bulldog breakaway. It is no good, and Panthers are just going to clear it out of bounds. That's going to be an Alabama A&M throw-in. Ball back into play here for that throw-in off the header of a Bulldog. That Bulldog who took the header is going to go down. There's going to be no whistle. She's up and moving. Ball is still in possession of the Bulldogs there. Number 20, Brooke Bowman, really putting a lot of pressure on that Bulldog, forcing her to send it back to her midfielder. They clear it to the Bulldogs, clear it to the top of the screen, but there is that Panther there breaking away, gaining possession, really trying to outrun them all. That Panther there is Nailani Algier, really putting a lot of pressure, forcing those Bulldogs to send it back to their defenders. This is where your Panthers do want to try to break towards them. However, Maya's there, but to no attempt. No Panthers really pressing forward, applying pressure, allowing for the defenders for the Bulldogs to just clear it back up the field. Into the feet of the Panthers. Clearing that, the Panther's clearing it to the top of your screen there to open. Panther sends it back, sends it up to Maya. Maya trying to turn, but there's a man on her. Maya gets tangled up by that slide tackle. The ref is going to call a foul there. Maya taking a second to get up. Maya is up and walking. We're going to have a free kick for the Panthers. Bulldogs building a wall here at their box to jump to hopefully block the attempt for a shot on goal by this free kick. Ball is up into a strong header of a Bulldog to clear it out. Bulldogs in possession of the ball. Breaking forward, no pressure placed onto her. Sends it up. Bulldogs and Panthers fighting over the ball. It's going to go off the body of a Panther out of bounds for a Bulldog throw-in. Waiting for the throw-in here by Alabama. Alabama A&M throws it in, finds the body of a Panther into the feet of a Bulldog. That Bulldog player does try to take a shot on goal. The shot is no good as it's deflected off of a Panther. That is going to be a corner kick for the Bulldogs. Looking into the box, you're going to have all but two of your Panthers in the net. Trying to build a wall here to attempt to assist Medina in the goal here. Waiting for the shot. We're going to have one Bulldog player into the net. That Bulldog player is placed there so she can hopefully tip the ball in with a header. Let's see what they elect to do. Ball is up close to the net. There's a whistle on the field. The ball was caught by Medina though. So that was no goal there. Medina quickly sends that goal kick out, hoping to catch the Bulldog players by surprise. The ball does find the feet of a Bulldog player. Ball currently in possession by Bulldogs. Ball in a bit of a tussle there. Jaden is able to clear the ball out. It is going to result in a Alabama A&M throw-in. But nonetheless, Jaden was there to help out Medina to make sure no more goals for Alabama here in this first half. We currently have 1 minute and 26 seconds left in this first half. Ball is thrown in by number 25 for the Bulldogs towards the center of the goal, really working to there to not make sure the ball goes in. Medina is there to save it. It's going to be another Panther goal kick. Medina taking her time here. The clock has officially hit the 1 minute mark for this first half. The score is currently 2-0. Ball goes out of bounds off the body of number 8, Jayla Roche for the Panthers. It is going to be another Alabama A&M throw in. Alabama taking their time here to throw the ball in. We're currently at 30 seconds left in the half. Thrown in by number 25 into the head of Panthers. Panthers able to gain control of the ball. Maya Sheridan looking to see where she can send the ball. Sends it up to number 3, Kamara Bradley. Kamara Bradley sends a through ball, hoping to regain control of that through ball herself. However, she is not. It's going to go into the feet of Liliana. Liliana takes her time, hoping to run down the clock, but she is forced to kick it out into the feet of Maya Sheridan. Maya tries to take a shot, and it's going to be stopped by number 14 for the Alabama A&M. That is going to bring us into halftime. The score is currently 0 for the Prairie View A&M University Lady Panthers and 2 for the Alabama A&M Bulldogs. Mark your calendars for the SWAC soccer tournament that will be hosted here at Prairie View A&M University Soccer Complex. The tournament will take place from November 7th through November 10th, where you'll see all of the women's soccer teams in the SWAC compete for the title. Exact dates and times are to be determined, but be sure to come out and support your Lady Panthers. We're going to go ahead and break for half right here, and we'll be back in about 14 minutes for the second half of this exciting match here at the Prairie View A&M University Soccer Complex, where the score is 0 for the Panthers and 2 for the Bulldogs.
Prairie View A&M University, excellence isn't just a word, it's a way of life. For 147 years, we've been empowering generations of students to carry our rich legacy of distinction with them as they blaze trails and make a difference in communities across the world. Our high-caliber faculty and rigorous academic programs prepare scholars to challenge the status quo and push the boundaries of knowledge. Pioneers emerge here, and changemakers are bred here. Excellence lives here.
Greetings, Panthers. My name is Roland Austin, and I'm one of the directors at the 1876 Athletic Foundation. The 1876 Athletic Foundation was formed to promote the success of all 343 student athletes. Our overall goal is to fund scholarships for all of our student athletes. We ask that you help us in achieving this goal by donating to the 1876 Athletic Foundation via the QR code below or 1876.foundation. Your generous donation will help us continue to assist the needs of all of our Panther athletes. Thanks, and go Panthers.
Hello, Texas. I'm Secretary of State Jane Nelson, and I'm here to remind Texas voters to make a plan for voting this year. Whether you vote in person or you qualify to vote by mail, resources are available on our website, votetexas.gov, including a list of approved forms of voter identification documents. My goal is to make sure every qualified Texan who wants to vote has all the information they need to cast a ballot. I encourage Texans to visit votetexas.gov for official voting information.
Hi, I'm Ollie Reed with the 100 Black Men Metropolitan Houston chapter.
And I'm Darnell Cooper with the African American Male Wellness Agency.
We're asking all men to get tested for prostate cancer by the age of 40.
Did you know that 1 in 6 black men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer in their lifetime?
But with early detection, 99% of those men can be cured.
Early detection saves lives. For free prostate cancer screening sites in September, go to dcfblue.org.
Welcome back to the PVAMU soccer complex where your Lady Panthers are facing off against the Alabama A&M University Bulldogs. The Panthers are currently trailing behind the Alabama A&M Bulldogs with the score of 2-0. We have entered the second period for today's match. Ball is currently in action with the Bulldogs currently in possession of the ball. Not able to cross the ball here for the Bulldogs. There's going to be a whistle on the field. They're going to call her offsides. To quickly recap the first half of the game, there were two goals taken by the Alabama A&M Bulldog. One goal by Chelsea Charles, and the other goal taken. We're going to return to live action, and I'll come back and tell you who that second goal by the Bulldogs was for. Medina Lawal clears the ball, or sends a goal kick into the center, finds the head of a player. Bulldogs currently in possession of the ball. They're going to just elect to let it roll out of bounds. It's going to be a PV throw-in. That throw-in is going to be taken by Yasmina Harris. Harris throws the ball in, back to her, trying to fight to keep control of that ball as there are two Bulldog players on her. They're going to call a foul on number 8, Perez of the Bulldogs. It is going to be a PV free kick at the spot of the foul. Harris is going to take that free kick. She sends it back to number 7, Jaden Garza, her defender. Jaden working it up the field, sends it back to number 6, Evans, for the Panthers. Evans to Harris, Harris to Nolasco. Nolasco looking to send it back to Harris. However, there is just there's a Bulldog on her, really putting pressure. Garza for the Panthers sends it up as a through ball to Bradley. Bradley sends it back to Roche. Roche to Nolasco. Nolasco clears it up for a PV breakthrough. That PV Panther right there charging the ball is going to be Bowman. However, she's just not able to take a shot on goal as that goalie Ribeiro for the Bulldogs comes out and just clears it out. We are going to have an injured Panther down. That injured Panther looks to be Jayla Roche. We're going to call over the medics. Panther fans, the Lady Panther volleyball team will host Bethune-Cookman today, October 20th, at the William J. Nix Baby Dome. The first serve is set for 2 p.m. directly following this match here. So make sure you go out and support your Lady Panthers for Dig Pink Weekend, making sure you're wearing your pink in the Baby Dome as you help the Panthers support the fight against breast cancer. Miss Roche is still down on the field as the medics are tending to her. We do hope that Panther is okay. Panther Athletics would like to thank its corporate sponsors, Houston Methodist Hospital at Willowbrook, Pepsi, Adidas, and Sodexo. Support the team that supports your Panthers. Roche is up and walking. They're going to elect to bring her back on the field. There's going to be no substitution for her. It's great to see that Panther up and moving again. Ref elects to give the ball to the Bulldogs here. The Bulldogs clear back to their defenders. Defenders are going to clear it up to a hopeful forward. However, no avail. It is headed off of a Panther to give the Panthers possession of the ball. Jayla's going to try to clear the ball there to what intended to look like number 2. However, Miss Sheridan was not there. Panthers putting a lot of pressure here to fight through. Kayla Arnaz breaking through. Can Kayla take a shot? No, it is cleared out by a Bulldog. Bulldogs are able to stop it before it goes out of bounds to try to clear it up the bottom of your screen. Bradley there to get possession of the ball again. Bradley to Arnaz. Arnaz looking to where she can send it to, looking to find a Panther. However, there's a Bulldog player in front of her. Ball is in bounds as the spectators do want to try to call that ball out of bounds. Ref shakes her head no, it is still in play. Brooke Bowman currently with the ball. She sends it to Emily, clears it to Roche. Roche to Bowman. Bowman takes a tap, cannot get control. Bradley elects not to push forward, giving possession quickly to the Bulldogs. It does go off the feet of what looked to be a Bulldog player, but the ref is going to elect to give the throw-ins to Alabama State. That is going to be number 2 for Alabama, taking that throw-in. That's going to be St. Cyr takes that throw-in back to St. Cyr. St. Cyr to Perez Acosta. Acosta sends it forward, trying to take a shot on goal. It is too high and gets stuck in the net at the top of the goal. The shot is no good. Lawal, the goalie, Medina currently with the ball here. Lawal taking her time here. Currently 39 minutes, a little over 39 minutes on the clock. The score is still 2-0 with your Panthers trailing behind the Alabama A&M Bulldogs. Lawal takes that goal kick towards the center. Ref is gonna call a foul there, but it did appear that the Bulldog players tripped over themselves. However, ref is gonna elect to award the Bulldogs with a free kick. Taking that free kick is gonna be number 10, DeGaines. DeGaines sends it to her defender. Defender trying to press forward. Sheridan there to put pressure. Tries to send a shot towards goal, but it is deflected off of a Panther. Panthers in possession of the ball. Lots of heavy, aggressive defense right there by the Bulldogs, but the ref is going to call a foul on the Bulldogs. It is going to be a Panther free kick. Looks like that free kick is going to be taken by Garza. Free kick is taken by Garza off of the head of a Bulldog player into the feet of Emily. Emily sends it to Bowman. Bowman sends it to Roche. Roche currently in possession, sends a clear shot through the middle. Panthers do lose possession, but Nolasco is there to find the ball and regain possession. Tries to clear it, but Bulldogs are there to overturn the ball. Back into the possession of Garza. Garza to Arnaz. Arnaz to Nolasco. Nolasco pushing forward, sends it up to Sheridan. Sheridan has 2 Bulldogs on her, does lose possession. Back into the feet of the Bulldog defenders. No Panthers are electing to press forward to apply pressure. Sends it to their midfielders for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs sends it back to that top of your screen midfielder. Midfielders pressing it forward. Back to a midfielder. Midfielders clears it forward to the hopeful feet of a Bulldog, but that Bulldog is just not quick enough to catch it up to it. Garza there with the ball. Garza trying to fight off that Bulldog player to clear it forward. There is going to be a foul on that play as Garza did take a hard tumble. Garza is going to take the free kick that was awarded to PV right here. Garza sends a ground kick to what appeared to be number 13, Romero. Romero was not able to get a foot on it, so it does go into the possession of the Bulldogs. Bulldogs working the center of the field, looking for a shot, sends the shot, a through shot up the field to no one. Panthers are just going to let it roll out of bounds. And it's going to be a goal kick for Medina Lawal. Lawal taking her time here, as we know she has no time limit for her to take that free goal kick. telling her player she is ready, sends that goal kick a little short off the head of number 8 for the Bulldogs into the feet of a Panther. Panthers lose possession. Bulldogs currently in possession of the ball. Sends it back to a Bulldog defender. Defender looking to clear it to the top of your screen. Sends a through shot. Finds a Bulldog player, and Bulldog player is going to send it to the top of your screen, but it is going to roll out of bounds, and it's going to be a Panther throw-in. Roche takes the throw-in. That Panther over there trying to fight off those players. That was Sheridan trying to fight off that Bulldog player. Bulldog player putting a lot of strong, aggressive defense on her, but the ref is going to call a foul. There's going to be another Panther free kick, and it looks like taking that free kick is going to be Garza again. Garza taking her time here. Hand is up, kick is up. Kick is strong into the center, but it does find the feet of a Bulldog. Bulldog working up the field. No Panther player putting pressure. Arnez there to deflect the shot off of her. There's Nolasco putting intense pressure. Kayla is able to gain control of the ball. Ref is going to call a foul against the Alabama A&M player number 38. That's going to be a free kick for the Panthers. And Harris is going to take it, sends it to Romero. Romero looking up, really pushing forward as there's nobody on her. Romero's going to send it to Roche. Roche in possession of the ball, working it up the field. Sends a through shot towards the goal. It is stopped by the goalie. The Panthers did not elect to push onto that goalie. The goalie is just going to catch it, hold on to the ball, taking her time to see where she wants to send it. The goalie is Ribeiro for the Bulldogs. Ribeiro does send a free goal kick to almost the center of the field. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a Panther throw in. Taking that throw in is going to be Jayla Roche. Throws it in, finds the body of Panther player Sheridan. Sheridan tries to send it up, does lose possession of the ball and gets a foul called on her. There's going to be a free kick for the Bulldogs at the spot of the foul. Bulldogs send it back to their defense. Defense really working, just sending it to each other leisurely. No Panthers are pressing them for defense. Sending it back to, yet again, another defender. Defender sends a through shot up the field towards the middle. Romero's there to put pressure onto that lonely Bulldog. But that Bulldog player is able to break her defense. They're going to call offsides on the Bulldogs. It's going to give PV another free kick. That free kick is going to be taken by Garza yet again. Garza seeing where she wants to take that shot, takes the shot off of the head of Maya Sheridan, ricochets off the feet of a Bulldog player. Kayla Arnez was there to press. However, the ball is going to roll out of bounds. It's going to be a PV throw in. Nolasco currently in possession of the ball. Sends a through shot. Can Maya Sheridan cut across and take the shot? Nope. That Bulldog player is just going to clear it out of bounds. It's going to be another PV throw in. Harris picks up the ball for that PV throw in. Throws it to the body of Romero. Romero sends it to Kayla. It is going to be kicked out of bounds for another PV throw-in. Harris with another PV throw-in. Finds the feet of Romero. Romero tries to send a could have been a shot, but shot was no good. You could also call that just like a through ball to the center, but there was nonetheless no Panther there. Panthers with possession of the ball, send it back to Roche. Roche working to press forward. There's a Bulldog player on there applying pressure. Panthers overturn the ball. However, it's back into possession. Not electing to push forward. That ball is just going to roll onto the danger zone into the feet of Medina. No pressure put on Medina, so Medina's going to pick up the ball, and she's going to elect to take it. That is Medina Lawal, the goalie for the Panthers. Lawal is going to kick a free goal kick towards the center of the field, high and up. It finds the body of nobody into the head of a Panther, into the head of Bulldog, now to the head of a Panther. They do place it on the floor. It is going to go into the feet of the goalie. Goalie just leisurely taking her time, stops it. Panthers don't press forward to take a shot on goal as she had came out of the box. Romero there to gain control. Panthers with the ball, trying to see where she could send it. Brooke Bowman currently in possession of the ball, trying to send it to Maya. However, there was a Bulldog on her. That Bulldog and Sheridan do fall, no foul called. Bulldogs pushing forward, trying to take a shot on goal, and it is almost on target. However, it's just a little off target, goes off the side of the right side of that goal. The shot was no good. Looks like we're going to have a mass substitution coming in for both teams. Waiting for those numbers. That's going to be we're going to have number 16, Carolina Gutierrez, stepping onto the field. And we're going to have Rios and Steele stepping in. We're going to have, for their Panthers, we're going to have number 3, Kamara Bradley, and number 5, Adia Abel. Adia Abel. That's going to be a free goal kick for Lawal, your Panther goalie. Sends that goal kick high into the top of your screen. Brooke Bowman is able to find the ball, but she is not able to gain control. Ball is going to get cleared out of bounds by a Panther for a Bulldog throw-in. Sends it back to the defensive feet of a Bulldog. Bulldog defender really pressing forward. Sends it to number 2 for the Bulldogs. Number 2 sends it to number 10 for the Bulldogs. Number 10 pressing forward, tries to send a clear shot, but there was Nolasco there by the Panthers to put pressure, a lot of pressure onto that Bulldog player as number 16, Kayla Arnett, steps in to really put pressure. Bulldogs are going to elect to send it back to their defenders. Defender looking to see where she can send the shot. She is going to just send it back to that final lonely defender. Kamara there to put pressure on her, forcing her to send it back up the field. Sends that through shot into the danger zone to Arnez. Panthers currently in possession. Arnez does get a kind of a hard body check. No foul called. It is going to go to the feet of a Panther. Panthers just going to clear it out of bounds. That's going to be another Bulldog throw-in. That Bulldog player, that's going to throw in the ball. Looks to be number 38, Emily Chavez. Ball is nonetheless thrown in. That was 25, That was going to be Anita Frederick Seagram. It's going to be Frederick Seagram, the Bulldog player for another Bulldog throw-in. Medina pushes it out the back. It's gonna be a Bulldog corner. Looking into the box, we're gonna have 2 Panthers in the net along with Lawal, And then the Bulldogs are going to elect to build a wall to charge forward on that backside of the box. Panthers there to hopefully stop them. Shot goes up to the head, goes past the goal, still in play. Is saved by Lawal. Lawal is going to get a free goal kick here. Lawal taking her time to take that goal kick. The hand goes up, signaling that she is ready for that goal kick. Lawal takes the kick. Kick is kind of low. Strong header by that Bulldog player. Ouch. Kamara Bradley with the shot. Oh, excuse me. Kamara Bradley with the breakthrough. It is cleared out of bounds by Bulldog player number 28. It is going to be a Panther throw-in. Harris taking that throw-in here at the bottom of your screen. It is thrown in, finds the feet of Romero. Romero looking to see where she can send it. However, she has some heavy, aggressive defense on the back of her. Sends it to Abel. Abel currently in possession of the ball. Electing to just bring it forward, sends it to the feet of Bowman. Bowman to Roche to the top of your screen. Roche sends a through shot. It's just going to roll out of the back, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Bulldog goalie, Ribeiro. Ribeiro taking her time for that goal kick. As we know, she doesn't have a time limit. Sends it to her defender. Defender sends a strong clearance shot to the body of our player. Ball in the air, trying to find the ground, trying to find some feet into the feet of some Bulldog players. Bulldog player sends a through shot up. They're electing to press forward, but there was Garza there to stop the ball and gain possession. Gonna roll out of bounds, gonna be a PV throw-in. Garza takes that throw-in, looking to find the body of what appears to be number 3, Kamara Bradley. Loses control. Kamara trying to regain control of that shot, pressing forward, putting pressure onto that defender for the Bulldogs. Defender for the Bulldogs was able to fake her out, and they try to press forward. It is going to be a PV throw-in. Roche taking that throw-in to Romero. Romero to Bradley. Bradley to Arnez. Too many Bulldog players right there for Arnez to do anything with the ball. Sends it to Bowman. Bowman taking her time, looking to see where she can take it. Trying to fake out that Bulldog defender right there. Bulldog defender clears it out of bounds for another PV throw-in. Roche's going to take that throw-in, hard throw-in to the body of Bradley. However, Bradley just has too many Bulldogs on her to do anything with the ball. That Bulldog defender is going to send it up the field, sends it to Harris. Harris to Abel. Abel fakes out a Bulldog. Harris and Bulldog player number 37 here fighting for control of the ball, trying to find control, and we're just going to clear it out of bounds for a Bulldog throw-in. That throw-in is going to be taken by number 2. By number 2 for the Bulldogs, that it is going to be Megan St. Cyr. We're going to have a Bulldog substitution. That is going to be number 2, Megan St. Cyr, coming on in for the Bulldogs. Sorry, that was actually number 32. Morgan Burnap checking in for the Bulldogs. Panthers cleared out of bounds. It's going to be another Bulldog throw-in. That throw-in is going to be taken by number 25 for the Bulldogs. finds the body of a Bulldog player. However, Panthers really putting a lot of pressure on them to overturn the ball. The ball is currently in possession of the Bulldogs. Tried to clear up the field by Bradley. By Abel. Abel finds the feet of a Panther, but is just kind of cleared out by the Bulldogs. Panthers currently in possession, trying to work it up the field. Bradley really trying to press forward to break through those defenders. The defenders for the Bulldogs are just going to send it to Ribeiro. Ribeiro clears it back to her defenders to switch the pace of the game. Bulldogs working it up the top of your screen, sends a strong through shot. And Garza is going to clear it up towards out of the danger zone into the feet of a Bulldog player. Bulldogs still in possession of the ball here. Number 13, Vanessa Romero, putting a lot of pressure on the Bulldogs. Bulldogs are still getting a lot of touches on the ball. Medina saves the ball, gonna roll it out to Harris. Harris with the ball, nobody on her. She could elect to just run this ball up, but there is a Panther trailing behind her. Kamara Bradley with the ball, takes a tough tap on it, but the ball is still in play. It is gonna roll out of bounds off of the feet of a Bulldog player for a Panther corner. Looking into the box to see how the Bulldogs are going to set up their defense here to assist Ribeiro to hopefully stop the ball from going in. Arnez is going to take your corner kick for the Panthers. We're going to have Ribeiro into the net along with four other Bulldogs. The Panthers are going to elect to kind of stay at the top of the danger zone to push forward. Nolasco trying to get control of the ball to take a shot. Nolasco takes a shot. However, the shot is no good as it is saved by Ribeiro, the goalie for Alabama A&M. Ribeiro holding onto the ball here, taking her time to take that goal shot. Takes a goal shot high and into the center to the body of Abel. Abel really fighting off that. Abel trying to fight off that defender. The ref is going to elect to call a foul on Alabama. Free kick was taken by Abel to Roche to what appeared to look like number 13 Romario, but it was overturned by a Bulldog. Bulldogs cleared out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in. Harris to Nolasco to Arnez. Arnez tries to send it back to Nolasco, but it is no good. Bulldogs in possession of the ball. Roche there to put some intense pressure onto that Bulldog to gain possession. Panthers in possession of the ball, sends a through shot to Bradley, but a Bulldog player is just going to clear it out of bounds. That's going to be another PV throw-in. Roche is going to retrieve the ball to take that throw-in. Roche taking her time here. Throws the ball in to the feet of Brooke Bowman. Brooke Bowman was not able to get control. Nolasco tries to take another shot. However, it is saved by Ribeiro. Ribeiro catches and falls onto the ball, takes her time getting up, slowing the pace of the game, allowing her players to take a breath, get into position. Still holding onto that ball, takes the free goal kick. Takes a free goal kick. Bulldogs in possession of the ball. Bulldogs still singing it up. Roche is going to send it back to a defender to try to switch the field. Romero switches the field. Sends it to number 3, Bradley. Bradley's not able to get control of the ball. They're going to send it. The Bulldogs are going to send it to their midfielders. Midfielders sending it to their forwards. We're going to call offsides on number. We're going to call offsides on that Bulldog player. Waiting for her to turn her body towards me so I can let you know what player that was. That is going to be number 25 for the Bulldogs. Anita Frederick Seagrum. Harris takes that free kick, sends it to Garza. Seagram is going to try to push pressure onto Garza. Garza sends a through ball into the hopeful feet of Arnez, but Arnez just was not able to get the ball. It is going to roll out of bounds, and it is going to be a Bulldog throw-in. That Bulldog throw-in finds the feet of Arnez. Arnez to Nolasco. Nolasco really trying to keep control of the ball. Kamara Bradley's going to take another shot on goal, but the shot is no good as Ribeiro is there with the dive and catch. Ribeiro holds on to the ball, taking her time, slowing the pace of the game. Currently 16 minutes left in this second match with your Panthers trailing behind the Bulldogs 2-0. Bulldogs working the top of your screen here. Still in possession of the ball. There's that Panther there to put intense pressure. That's going to be Romero putting intense pressure on the Bulldogs. Bulldogs looking to switch the field. They do send a through shot up to that Bulldog player, number 37. Number 37 trying to take a shot on goal. However, it's no good. The shot is going to go into the awaiting hands of Lawal, the goalie for the Panthers. Lawal taking her time to take this goal kick. Takes the kick. The kick is high and into the center of the field. Finds the head of a Bulldog player. There's Brooke Bowman to gain possession of the ball, sending it to Bradley. Bradley looking to gain control and take a turn to take off with the ball. She is still able to keep possession of the ball, even with those Bulldog players really putting pressure on her. She tries to take a shot on goal. However, the shot is off target and it's just going to roll out of the left side of the field. We're going to have some mass substitutions for the Bulldogs.
Sasuke, VA. Number 8, Jasmine Perez Acosta. Number 24, Chelsea Charles. Number 33, Amelia Barber. And number 38, Emily Chavez.
We have so we have
Kiara Bradley. Number 22, Melanie Algier. And number 2, Maya Sheridan.
So we have some mass substitution for both sides of the team. Starting off with your Panthers, we had Kiara Bradley stepping onto the field. We had Maya Sheridan coming onto the field, and number 22, Nailani Algier, coming onto the field for your Panthers. For the Bulldogs, we had a bunch. We had number 38, Emily Chavez coming in. We had number 33, Amelia Barber coming in, and some more. Turning back to the live action, Jaden Garza there to retrieve the ball, sends a strong clearance shot up the field, finds the head of a Bulldog player. Bradley was there to try to gain possession, not able to gain possession of the ball. Nailani really putting pressure onto that Bulldog player, forcing her to send the ball. The ref is going to call a foul against the Panthers. The Alabama A&M is going to get awarded a free kick here. Refreshing the live stats so I can give you those substitutions for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs currently in possession of the ball. Tries to send a through shot to the goal. However, Medina is there to slide and save the ball. Lawal is going to take her time, takes that kick. Kick is high and into the center of the field, a little over Sheridan's head. Nonetheless, Panthers are in possession of the ball with Kamara Bradley trying to fight off that Bulldog player. That Bulldog player is able to overturn the ball. Panthers are going to go call a foul on the Panthers are going to, the ref is going to call a foul on the Panthers, awarding the Bulldogs with another free kick. Free kick is taken, free kick is high. Panthers are going to try to let it just roll out. However, that Bulldog player really presses forward to try to keep the ball in play. She does keep the ball in play. However, the Panthers are just going to clear it out of bounds. It is going to be a Bulldog throw-in. Number 2 takes a shot towards goal. Roche lets it bounce off her head out of the danger zone. Sheridan with the ball. Sheridan to Arnez. Arnez pressing forward, could elect to just send it through the field, sends a shot or sends a pass to Nolasco. Nolasco pushes it forward, however, it's just cleared by a defender for the Bulldogs. Currently in the middle of a little volley of headers. Hard body check there by Bradley Chiara. We have the Bradley sisters on the field as they are both seniors. Beautiful. Sends back into a Bulldog defender. Defender shoots it up into the hopeful feet of a waiting Bulldog. However, Roche was there to just clear it out and say no thank you, trying to give it back to her team. Panthers were not able to gain possession of the ball. Panthers applying pressure to the Bulldogs. Bulldogs looking to take a shot towards the goal. They do. The shot is no good. It's going to be caught by Lawal. Lawal doesn't give anybody a second to regain. Bradley's going to sit here and push forward. She's really rushing towards the ball. However, there is a Bulldog player. She tries to send it. Can Lawal take a shot? She cannot, as Ribeiro is there to kick it out of bounds. Ribeiro kicks it into the head of Arnez, your Panther. Arnez really trying to give you a volley of headers to keep possession of the ball. There's Kiara Bradley there to try to send it to hopefully Arnez. We're going to have a whistle on the field. We're going to have some subs. We're going to have number 3 on Parker, and then we're going to have number 20, Brooke Bowman, for your Panthers checking in. That is going to be a Bulldog throw-in. She throws it into her defender. Is going to have some whistles on the field. Back into play. There's going to be a Bulldog throw-in off the feet of a Panther to go out of bounds. It's going to be another Bulldog throw-in. Throws it in. Panthers in possession of the ball, looking to switch the field. Nolasco in possession, really pressing forward, trying to find Maya Sheridan. However, she does take a foul on her. That's going to be a free kick at the spot of the foul. Nolasco did take a second to get up. However, she is up and walking around. We love to see our Panthers able to bounce back and recover quickly. Free kick is sent into the feet of a Bulldog player. Bulldogs turning the field, trying to press forward, trying to send that through shot to a Bulldog. She does, however, the shot is just a little too strong for that Bulldog player to really charge towards it. Medina's going to go ahead and swoop it on up. Lawal taking that kick. Sends it towards the bottom of your screen to Arnez. Arnez is able to save it, however, does not get control off of that first touch. It is going to roll out of bounds. It's going to be another Alabama A&M throw-in. The throw-in is good. Harris there to put immediate pressure onto that Bulldog player. Number 3, Parker is just going to clear it towards the center so that way the Bulldogs can stay in possession and send it back to their defenders to slow the pace of the game. Sends a through shot high and up. No Bulldog player there. Roche is there to gain possession of the ball. She's going to send it back. Sends it back. Gonna be a corner for the Bulldogs. Bulldog for that corner. We're gonna have the setup in the box. Lawal's in the box, as well as a line of your Panther players to build a wall, so that way we can head it out or just use any part of our body to keep the ball out of the net. You do have about 4 to 5 Bulldogs in the net with their opposing goal to at least use a part of their body, specifically a header into the goal. Corner is up, it's high. Hard fall by Lawal. We do hope Miss Lawal is okay. It looks like she is clutching what could be her arm. Nonetheless, she is down. We are going to call over. No foul, no card there. Just a hard fall by Lawal. We do not elect to call over our medics. We are going to call over our medics. Lawal is back down. Lawal's back up. Medics are still going to run over to check on her. We're going to take this time to allow the players for both teams to catch a break, take some water. The clock is stopped at 8 minutes and 5 seconds. The score is 2-0 with your Panthers trailing behind the Alabama A&M Hornets. Panther Athletics would like to thank its corporate sponsors, Houston Methodist Hospital, at Willowbrook, Adidas, Pepsi, and Sodexo. Support the team that supports your Panthers. If you're just now tuning in to this live stream of this match against the Alabama A&M Bulldogs and your Prairie View A&M Panthers, welcome. The score is 2-0 with your Panthers trailing behind. Mark your calendar for the next SWAC soccer tournament that will be hosted here at the Prairie View A&M University Soccer Complex. The tournament will take place from November 7th through November 10th, where you'll see all of the women's soccer teams in the SWAC compete for the title. The exact dates and times are to be determined here in the stands. If you are not here, you are missing out on a great match. The Prairie View A&M Lady Panthers are playing a great aggressive game, but in turn, so are the Alabama A&M Bulldogs, as their defenders are letting nothing past them. To do a quick recap of the game as we wait to come back into live action. The Alabama A&M Bulldogs have taken a total of 8 shots, with 4 of them being on goal. The goalie, Ribeiro, has a total of 5 saves. The team overall has a total of 4 fouls. We are not back into live action just yet, but we're about to get ready to go back into live action. When we have a second, I'll take the time to give you the team stats so far for the Prairie View Panthers. Lawal sends her free kick to her defender. Defender looks to clear it up, tries to break through. However, it's just kind of stopped by that Bulldog defender. We have a little over 7 minutes left in this match today. Ball currently in possession by the Bulldogs. They're going to elect to send it back to their defenders. Defender is empty, no pressure put on her. She's going to send it to that midfielder here at the bottom of your screen. Nobody presses forward on that midfielder. Sheridan trying to gain control. Nailani with the ball. Nailani does lose the ball. She's fighting that Bulldog player to gain possession. That Bulldog player is trying to clear it, but it does find the body of Arnez. That Bulldog player, number 3, was looking for the foul. Excuse me, that is not number 3, but that Bulldog player right there was looking to find the foul off of Arnez, but the ref elects to keep the ball in play. Does go out of the back. It is going to be a free kick. It's going to be a free kick by the Bulldogs goalie, Ribeiro.
Checking in for the Bulldogs, number 25, Anita Frederick Sagara.
We're going to have a substitution for the Bulldogs. That is going to be number 5, Anita Frederick Seagram. Excuse me, that's 25, Anita Frederick Seagram. Free kick here. Gets clipped by a Bulldog player, still in the danger zone. Sheridan tries to take a shot. However, the shot is just sent into the hands of Ribeiro, the goalie for the Bulldogs. Ribeiro sends her free kick high into the center. Panthers with possession of the ball, just kind of sends it to the middle where there was a Bulldog waiting. Bulldogs playing the top of your screen there, looking to send a through ball. Through ball is found by that Bulldog player, loses touch of it. Number 6 right there by your Panthers, fighting to keep control. She does lose it just a bit. There was a shot trying to take on goal. The shot is no good as it just goes out of the right side of the, of the goal. We're about 6 minutes left in this match here at the Prairie View A&M Soccer Complex. Lawal is going to take her free kick. The hand is up, signaling she is ready. The kick is short, but finds the feet of a Panther to Harris. Harris to Arnez. Arnez to Algier. Algier does a slight touch, turns, but that Bulldog player is there to overturn the ball, sends it back to Ribeiro. No Panther elects to press the goalie, sending it to the other side of the field, really working the whole field here. They're going to send it up to that midfielder. Midfielder is able to gain control, tries to send a through shot to her forward. We're going to have a Panther throw-in as it just rolls out of bounds off the foot of a Bulldog player. Throw-in is good. Ball still in bounds here, really working that line. Bulldog players gain control, send it back into their goalie, Ribeiro. Ribeiro sends a line. You guess can't really call that a line drive, but just sends a shot on the ground to the midfielders. Midfielders try to send it across the field to the bottom of your field. Goes off the head of Arnez. Arnez able to stop the ball with her feet. Algier currently in possession of the ball. Algier looking to send it to Bowman. Bowman does lose touch off of the first touch. Nonetheless, Panthers still in possession of the ball. Sheridan tries to send a little through ball to Roche, but Roche was just a little too fast for that ball. Ball was on the line, but they're going to call it out of bounds off of the foot of Roche.
Number 16, Carolina Gutierrez.
We're going to have number 16, Carolina Gutierrez, a Bulldog player coming onto the field. Going to have that kick coming out the box of the Bulldogs. Kick is high into the middle, to the body of a Bulldog player, but the Bulldog player does lose possession. Roche fighting for possession of that ball, but it's going to roll out of bounds off of the foot of a Bulldog player for a PV throw-in. For a foul. They're going to call a foul on that, so that's going to be a PV free kick. The kick really kind of goes over everybody's head. Algier fighting to keep control, but it is just kicked away. Bulldogs currently in possession. Send a through ball there. Takes a shot on goal. Blocked by Lawal. Lawal was not able to catch it. The ball is still in danger zone. Brooke Bowman really putting pressure onto that Bulldog player, so she's not able to take another shot. Another shot taken. Lawal looks not to come out the box as we're still in the danger zone. Shot on goal is no good as Lawal is able to catch it. Waiting for everybody to get out the box so she could take that free kick. Free kick is up, middle of the field, to the feet of Bradley Kiara. Kiara does kind of stumble over the ball, but nonetheless she stays in control, sends it to Roche. Roche sends it to the center, to the feet of Nolasco. Nolasco to Bradley again. Bradley to Bowman. Bowman takes a look up, tries to send it, but elects to just keep it in her possession, pushes forward, sends that through shot to Algier. Algier tries to take a shot, but does tumble over her feet. It is going to go out of the back, off of the feet of a Bulldog player for a Panther corner. We got 2 minutes left on the clock. We are in the final 2 minutes of this match, with the score being 2-0 and your Panthers trailing behind the Bulldogs. Looking at the setup in the box, we're going to have virtually all of the Bulldog players, into the box to try to stop this ball, in addition to the Panthers looking to press to turn. Nolasco does try to take a turn and shoot on the ball. However, it's no good. It's going to roll out the back, and that's going to be a goal kick by the Bulldogs.
10 seconds,
Ribeiro, the goalie for the Bulldog player, taking her time, electing it down. The time is dwindling down. We're almost nearing a minute mark. They take their goal kick. It is a drive towards the center. Doesn't really find the feet of anybody, so it's kind of just rolling. Bulldogs really elect to take forward. Harris is going to get possession of the ball. We're at 1 minute left in the game. Off the header, Nolasco uses her shoulder just to send it down. Algier pressing forward. Can Algier take a shot as the goalie's out? Oh, the shot is just over the net, just a little too high over the net. What could have been a beautiful shot as Ribeiro, the goalie for the Bulldogs, was out of the net. Just a little too strong of a kick there. Nonetheless, the shot attempt is no good. We have 30 seconds left in this match. Bulldogs taking their time here. As you know, they have no set time frame to take this free goal kick. The free goal kick is taken off of the foot of Kiara Bradley. Brooke Bowman there looking to put pressure. 15 seconds left in this game as the Panthers are fighting here to try to take another shot on goal. 10 seconds left. Harris there sends a through shot. No. Cleared out of bounds, and that is going to be the end of tonight's match for you guys. Panther Athletics would like to thank its corporate sponsors, Houston Methodist Hospital at Willowbrook, Pepsi, Adidas, and Sodexo. Support the team that supports your Panthers. Mark your calendar for the next SWAC tournament that will be hosted here at the Prairie View A&M University Soccer Complex. The tournament will take place from November 7th through November 10th, where you'll see all of the women's soccer teams in the SWAC compete for the title. Exact dates and times are to be determined, but be sure to mark your calendars and come out and support your Lady Panthers. Your final score for today's match against the Alabama A&M University Bulldogs is 2 for the Bulldogs and 0 for the Prairie View A&M Lady Panthers. We'll see you back here at the PVAMU Soccer Complex for the SWAC Soccer Tournament beginning on November 7th. Remember to drive safely and go Panthers.
Dates and times are to be determined, but come on out and support your Lady Panthers. And don't forget,